Why, hello there, YouTube. It is me, Random Ross. This is a re-uploaded episode of That Time of the Month show on the supernatural horror drama Wolf from 1994. This episode originally aired and uploaded onto my channel, Random Horror, on the 9th of April 2021. But upon uploading, I seem to have had some technical issues, and after the review segment of the episode, the sound cut off and it was just silent. I've got Gordon to re record some of his lines for the facts and mythos and an ending part, which is also audio because he was unavailable to film. I also, this one is dedicated to Christopher Plummer, as this was originally recorded before his passing, which was early this year. So may he rest in peace. So, enough of my yakking. Let's get to That Time of the Month show, Wolf, re-uploaded. Enjoy.
Oh, why, hi there. You're probably here for this month's show, huh? Stay tuned for it. Oh. Yes, a new month. So welcome to another edition of That Time of the Month show. I'm your host, Gordon the Werewolf. And it's the show where I review werewolf movies, give you facts and mythos. So, let's get on to this month's review. And this month I am reviewing the movie Wolf from 1994. Let's go with the review first. So, this movie stars Jack Nicholson, Michelle Pfiffer, Christopher Plummer, and James Spader. Solid cast. So, this is about Jack Nicholson's character, who's a publisher, who's getting down on his luck until he gets bitten by a wolf whilst coming home one night, and then he gets the confidence he needs to do what he wants, and the balls to do what he wants, but then also discovers that he has this beastly appetite under him, a wolf, and transforms into this wolf-like creature and basically becomes unstoppable and forms a romance with Michelle Pfeiffer's character, who's playing the daughter of Christopher Plummer's character in this. There's then his also rival James Spader, who plans to replace him and, well, take over him. But of course, Jack Nicholson's going down without a fight. Even marks his territory on him. And of course, there's this whole fight out at the end, and vicious stuff. Okay, likes and dislikes. First of all, I liked this because it had Jack Nicholson, who's great in nearly everything he's in. You can't go wrong with Jack Nicholson. He's gone from The Shining to The Joker to a No One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest. He's just a brilliant actor, in my opinion, and he nails it in this movie, and I really do enjoy his character. It's a fun part, and, well, I love the effects they use. The makeup, too, was great. I mean, they didn't go too far mad with the makeup. They kind of went for that Wolfman vibe, like thick facial hair and wolfy-like features. Nothing too fully werewolf, but still, I like the effects they use, the makeup for the practical stuff, and, you know, how he just turned into the werewolf. From that, and was still aware of who he was, but had this hunger in him, the viciousness of the wolf. James Spader was also great in this movie, too. This was long before he did that show, was it? Is it you? No, it's not The Usual Suspects. Oh, dang it. What's that show called now he did with Jim Caviezel? It skipped my mind. But yeah, he was great in it too. I also liked, Michelle Pfiffer. Damn, she is pretty. Yes, her beauty, her charms. I love the relationship that her and Jack Nicholson's characters have in this movie. I also liked Christopher Plummer too. He was a great character in this, and I really did enjoy what he brought to the table. Ah, my dislikes. Do I have anything to dislike on this? Yeah, there was a few drama bits in there that were a little boring, and I guess a little bit of the opening was slowly paced, but other than that, it was a fun movie and I really did enjoy it. Ha! And, yeah, the performances just were great, and the practical effects, I'm glad they went practical with this, and not over the top with the CGI. Ha! But, yeah, it's still a great movie. You know, I'd like to consider it like a modern take on the Wolfman, if you will. That's what I like to think of it as. Anything else to add to this review? Yeah, it's just a great movie and I enjoy it. Okay, so now we go to the next part of this show. Oh, before we do that, my ratings. I'm giving Wolf. I'll give it. I'll give it 3.5 full moons out of 5. Now we go to our next part of the show. Let's go with the Mythos next. The mythology of the werewolf in this movie was caused when Will got bit by a black wolf in the movie. He then gets these supernatural heightened senses and strength and abilities, and transforms during a full moon. Of course, he gets other wolf-like features. Instead of going full werewolf transformation, he just gets thick facial hair, a thick full head of hair, and wolf-like eyes and sharp teeth, and the appetite of a beast. This is also considered like the modern-day Wolfman, or at least the 90s version of the Wolfman in my opinion. But that is what the mythos on the werewolf is in this, and we can also make other werewolves by the same way, a bite or a scratch, which we do see in the movie. And now, the facts on this movie, which you may or may not know of. Jack Nicholson had been trying to get this movie made with his friend, screenwriter, and associate producer Jim Harrison for 12 years. Director Mike Nichols originally wanted Michelle Pfiffer to wear a red hooded sweater for the movie's final act, as a reference to Red Riding Hood, but she refused as she thought it would harm the movie's credibility. Jack Nicholson had final say about who the choice of director would be, and in fact, one of his choices was director Mike Nichols. This was the last horror movie Jack Nicholson ever starred in. This movie was also the final collaboration between director Mike Nichols and Jack Nicholson. Sharon Stone turned down the role of Laura Alden. And there you have it. That time of the month show Reuploaded. Have you seen the movie Wolf? Did you know any interesting facts or find out some new facts about it? Or did you like the mythos as well? Let us know down below in the comments, and if you liked this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up and to share with your friends. All the social media links for Random Horror are linked down below in the description, so be sure to check all that out. I have been your host, Gordon the Werewolf, and until next time, don't have nightmares.